Okay, I'm doing a sound check. I was just a few seconds early, so I hope you can hear me okay. I'm going to wait a minute and let some people come in. And if you'll let me know if you're watching either on Facebook or YouTube, and if my sound is okay. I have my AirPods in because I've got my air conditioner going full blast. It is a scorcher here today in Southwest Missouri. Not sure about where you are. I know it's pretty hot. Okay, thank you, Diana. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, it's been hot today, huh, Diana? Did you get out at all? It is hot, like melting hot. So thankful for the air conditioning. Debbie, oh, okay. I bet it is hot and humid there in Southeast Texas. So welcome, everyone. I'm Lisa Brown with Ink and Inspirations. I'm so glad to be with you this evening. Here in the U.S., we're at the start of a big holiday weekend. and it is going to be the 4th of July on next Tuesday, right? Yes, next Tuesday. And so I wanted to share a couple of super easy projects because I like to make little home decor things or little favors for different holidays and things, especially if we're going to have a gathering. Now, this year, I'm probably going to be traveling on the 4th. On July 3rd is our granddaughter Mia's birthday, and she didn't want to be traveling on her birthday. They're here with us now, and so her birthday's on the 3rd. She's going to be 6, and so we're going to have a little fish fry and celebration for her, and then we're driving to Texas for a little while, for a few days for some appointments and things, and then we'll be back the next week. But so I just have some, usually from like Memorial Day to Labor Day, I bring out all my red, white, and blue stuff and leave that up. Hello, everyone. Hey, Connie, Catherine, Patty, Linda. So I bring all that out then and I leave it out. So if you follow me on Facebook, or if you're in my Ink and Inspiration Stampers groups, you saw that I went out shopping today and I picked up some things that I couldn't resist. So I've got some pillow covers and I got a little banner, of vintage looking 4th of July patriotic photos. Be sure and check that out over at Ink and Inspirations on Facebook. And I walked around the whole store thinking, I always think, I don't need more stuff. I haven't, if I have stuff, it's stamping and paper crafting. And I try to find things for home decor that are not hard to store, that can store flat and maybe in a little box. And so I did that with the pillow covers and the little banner. So anyway, just love doing that. So I'm going to share a couple of projects with you. But first of all, I wanted, we're at the end of the month. Tomorrow is June 30th, the last day of June. I cannot believe it. Oh, 102. Oh, God bless him. Oh, Connie, that's great. 99 years old. Good life, good long life. So we are going to just do a couple of quick projects. I think probably you have this stuff on hand, or you could, find some things in your craft room that you could do these with. One is a little decorative piece, and the other is a little treat holder. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. But back to the end of June. Okay, so we have the starter kit special is going away. That is, if you ever thought about becoming a demonstrator and joining my team, this is the time to do it. It is $155 worth of product for $99, and it's just a great community, and you get to share your love of Stampin' Up! With others. Also, and I still have another order to place, is the Designer Series paper. Many of the packages of Designer Series paper in the big annual catalog are on sale for 15% off. I have several of those on my list too that I want to get before the sale leaves. So, hi, Diane. So anyway, don't forget about that. So let's get started. I'm going to turn my camera down here and see if we can get on my desk. All right. So I am going to show you the first project. It is super simple. Okay, it's like a faux windsock, okay, because it's flat. But look how easy this would be to store. I mean, you could put it in a drawer, right? But I think it's so cute. And you could hang it on a doorknob. You could hang it on a hook on your door. You could hang it from a light fixture. It's just so many things you can do with it. Right now I have it hanging on one of the knobs in my craft room on my cabinet, but I'm going to probably put it outside somewhere or maybe just inside the door. So let's get started with that. Okay, I decided to go with, and let me show you some of the things I'm using for this. I told you, if you saw, I had posted that I'm not using any stamps or ink on this. I used this navy, one of the navy prints from Countryside Inn, okay? But there's also blues in this Delightfully Eclectic, if you have that. Or you could use this Blueberry Bushel. I almost used this for my blue, okay, in this gingham pack, okay? And let's see. I mean, there's a navy up here, or Misty Moonlight up here in the Earth and Elegance. That would work. And for the dies, and then you just need white cardstock and red cardstock. I've used the Alphabet a la Mode for my letters, and that's on page 162 of the annual catalog. Where's the other? Okay. Oh, I know. It was right underneath here. Okay, the Basic Borders dies. I use these a lot. Yeah, Patty, me either. It's like I'm trying to, live more simply. Anyway, but these are great little border designs. And then on the next project, I'll just show you here. I'm using the Wanted to Say dies, and these you can easily pass over these because they don't coordinate with the stamp set. You've got your words celebrate, feel better soon, happy birthday, and you're too kind. And then with a backing, a shadow backing, so it really pops off your page. And then some coordinating little embellishment pieces that you can die cut. And we're using the stars today, okay, from this particular die set. That's on page 167. All right, let's go. Okay, so I have two pieces cut 3.5 by 6 of the Countryside Inn Designer Series paper. I also have, to give it some weight, that chipboard, the white chipboard that comes in the Designer Series. Okay, can you hear me still? It just says my AirPods are connected. Okay, Designer Series paper pack, the chipboard. These are great, okay, for that. All right, so we're going to glue this front and back so that if you hang it on something where the back shows, it'll look good as well, okay? So I cut this the same size, and I'm going to go ahead and glue these, but before I glue them together, I'm going to do something else. The ribbons. I found that it would be easier to attach the ribbons. So let's just put some glue on this chipboard piece that I cut. Again, this is from the back of the Designer Series paper pack. And put this over top like this. Okay. And so I'm going to center that just like that. Super simple. Okay. And then I am going to take these two pieces of border. I used one of the border pieces from that Basic Borders dies, this one right here. And what I did is I cut a 1 by 6 inch piece of this real red. Now, I always cut my borders longer than I need them. And here's why. I want to be able to put it on top here and get it centered where I have basically the same look on both sides. So here you can see I have the little indentation there with a little bit of the loop right there. I want to try to have it about the same on this side, okay? And I'm just going to line it up there at the top, okay? And what I'm going to do now is take my paper snips that were right here. Here they are. And I'm going to clip off. I'm going to run the scissor blades along the side of the chipboard and the designer paper and snip and turn it and do the same on the other side. I like to do this before I glue it so that I don't get glue everywhere. Okay, let's go ahead and put this side down. Let's put a little bit there. And then, yeah, Diana, I agree. Very versatile. You can use them in so many different ways. And I even say the other side that cuts off, you know, which you have extra, that is a border in itself. This little piece that with the little squigglies and the point up there, it's a little different than what I'm using here. I don't think I saved it. Okay, let's do this one. So I'm going to try to match it to the top as much as I can. And that looks about right. So I'm going to snip this off. And then turn it and snip it. Yeah, when you know, when my parents passed away, it's like, you know, they had cleaned out. They didn't have a lot of stuff, but it's still stuff. And I thought, Jackie said, we are not going to leave our kids with a bunch of stuff to have to go through. And I was telling my daughter that today. She was shopping with us. And I said, she goes, oh, Mom, look how cute that you need this. I said, are you going to want to have to do something with that? It's like, oh, my goodness. She goes, oh, I know. She goes, but I want that. I will use it. So anyway, I try to buy things that I know that they will like when I do buy things. Okay. All right. So there is my border. Now we're going to let that dry a little bit. I'm going to put, this is the back, but I'm going to put it to the side for now. And we're going to work on our letters. Let me grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and bring it in. And show you what I'm doing, how I'm doing the letters. Okay, so I already picked out my letters from here, USA, okay, from these Alphabet a la Mode. And I've got them. This is a piece of 1 3/4 by 4 1/4 of basic white, plus I have a piece of our, what is it called? Foam adhesive sheets. Okay, they come like this. They're in about the size of the Stampin' Dimensionals, but it's like one huge sheet of Stampin' Dimensional, and you can cut it the size you need it, and it really gives some dimension to your projects. Okay, so I have that already cut. I have my pieces that I need here, but first, and I have that Post-it tape that's going to hold those still for me, hopefully. Move this a little out of the way, and I'm going to remove one side of the sticky and put my basic white right over top. Does anyone use these foam sheets? Have you ever used them? I like them. I don't use them that much, but for this kind of project, they're great. It really makes the things stand out. Okay, so I have the S and the A for USA. I'm going to put that there. Okay, and then the U. Try to hold that down. Oh, it's kind of off the side there. And then these are those little stars for the Just Wanted to Say dies. Okay. And I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to cut 2 of these. So I'm going to run it through twice. So let me get my mini boss here. See if I can get that to go through good. Okay. Just have my standard plate. I always do that. I store it wrong and then I forget to rearrange. Okay, now. Okay. So let's get this going. Hey, Kathy, it's okay. Kathy's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Okay. All right. So, oh, you know what? I'm going to run them through again just to be sure because it's thick. Okay. Anytime you have something thick or very intricate in your dies, run it through more than once. You know, just give it another pass. Won't hurt it. Okay, let's get these babies out of here. And I need to do my stars again. So I'm going to leave that there. Look at that. And see, it even has the embossing. Can you see that? There on the stars. Ooh, love it. Okay, and then we have USA. This Post-it tape, y'all, that I use, I order it off of Amazon. And I've never seen it in a store, but it is so worth it. And I save that piece and I can use it multiple times. So you see how dimensional those letters are going to be? Look, see the thickness? So there's the A. And then pull that out. I'm careful in doing this very methodically and carefully because I don't want to tear my letters. That's the only drawback with these letters. They're so thin. And I know that's probably the trend, but I never get rid of any of my dies, like my letter dies. Does anybody still have these? Like I keep carrying with them. I forgot what they're called. Remember these? I keep them. I mean, it's like I keep all of my letter dies. I even have the big, remember when we had the big dies, those thick ones? I still have those letters too. I use them all the time because I make banners all the time. In fact, I'm working on Mia's birthday banner before we started this. So you can always use letter dies. They always come in handy. And I can't resist. I buy every set they come out with. Of course. Okay, there's USA. Now I'm going to run this through again. I'm going to try to remember to run it through twice. Do that out of the way. Karen, yeah. I mean, you can always use good letter dies. And I know these, they're very thin. And like I said, they're not my favorite. But these are thin and they fit on the front of a card nicely. Okay, do have to say that. Okay. All right. Linda, you use the Post-it tape too? I use it all the time. All the time. You know, we don't have a magnetic board that is quality enough. They pulled it because it wasn't right, or it wasn't meeting the Stamp It Up standard of high quality. And I was okay with that because give me Post-it tape, I'm good to go. I am good to go. And I will say you can use Post-it notes too, basically for the same thing. Didn't stick as well, but they work. You can only use them one time maybe. Okay, let's get this baby in here. And I know that I don't want to lose these stars. I'm going to put them right there in my magnet bowl. And let's see. think I did my stars first. Yep. So I'm going to do it like that. So then you pull the protective paper off the back, and I'm going to put that in that corner, and then come down here with this one. Does anybody have special plans for the 4th? Like I said, I think we're going to be on the road, but we're celebrating Mia's birthday Monday, so that'll be fun. We call her our little firecracker. Okay, so the USA, going to go like this. And I try not to ever try to put anything in a straight line so that I don't have to worry about it being straight. I just try to get it, oh, that looks good. So let's put the U down. And then I'm going to put the A. Sometimes I start in the middle and work outward, but this was being just the 3 letters. It's simple. Astros you're going, Debbie? How fun. Jackie said the Astros are playing in St. Louis tonight. He goes, we could drive there, but St. Louis is a little far from where we are. Okay. All right, there is that. And now I am going to do the ribbon treatment. So the ribbon that I used is the basic white herringbone ribbon. And so you don't have to use all the same widths. Oh, Patty, that's great. This is that real red that comes in the combo pack that carried over, the real red and garden green. Remember from the holiday? This is a great ribbon right there. And then I'm using the boho blue from the In Color ribbon, okay? And I cut 10-inch pieces. And I played with it. I cut too much at first. I didn't know how much I was going to need, but I cut 3 reds because I wanted that to be the predominant color on the ribbon, since that's just the accent here. So, and then I have 2 of the boho and 2 of the white. So what I did is I took some Stampin' Seal Plus, but you could also use Tear and Tape. And I started lining it up like this. And I didn't worry if it was going to be even on the bottom, just go for it. Sometimes we get so hung up on trying to get it just right that keeps us from creating. Don't let it. Just go with it. Okay, so red, white, and blue. And another red. Thank you, Fly Girl. That is the letter dies or the alphabet a la mode. Alphabet a la mode. Okay, white and blue. And then I had room for another piece. So I stuck that red in there. Okay. Okay. Then what I'm going to do here, that's not going to work. I'm going to put this adhesive along the bottom here because that's going to go over top. And then I'm going to glue the rest. I could use it all over, but I want to have a little wiggle room if I need it up here. Okay, so I'm going to line that up, and then I'll press this down, and that secures the ribbon even more. Yes, alphabet a la mode. Let me see. I had a catalog, didn't I? I'm going to show you. Where'd it go? I'm letting that dry. Right here, alphabet a la mode, page 162 of the catalog, 160750. Okay. All right. Okay, so cute, huh? So simple. But people say, where did you get that? So now, thanks, Karen. You know, and you can say, I made it. Doesn't that make you feel good to say, I made it? Okay, so now I'm taking, this is an old Crop-A-Dile, but you can take any hole punch that will go through, and I'm going to punch 2 holes up at the top here. And I don't get too close to the edge so it doesn't, if the wind catches it, it doesn't pull through. Okay. And then I have some of our white baker's twine. Thanks, Kathy. And I just, let's see how to do that. Can I do it like this? Yeah. And then you can cut, I don't know how long I cut this, y'all. Probably, I don't know. Oh, it's at least 24 inches, okay? And it's really a little bit too long. But you can judge, like, depending on where you're going to hang it from, okay? And I'm going to tie a knot at the top here. And that's going to be my hanger. And you can hang it like a windsock on your porch, you know? So see? Simple, y'all, but cute. Doesn't the ribbon just make it? Thanks, Diana. I love doing things like this. So simple. And I mean, you can bling it up if you want to, but I thought it's going to be outside. I thought the white against the blue background was perfect. And if this bothers you with a little bit of white showing, you can trim it off before you. That doesn't bother me. Pipe cleaners on the top and make it. Yes. Cute idea, Connie. She's saying you could like make it a firecracker. Put, you know, put pipe cleaners up here. That's a cute idea. Cute idea. Okay. All right. Let's start our next project. It's not long. It's super simple. It's a little cone, and I've made these before, but here I use the, just wanted to say celebrate. I use the same stars, okay, but I didn't use adhesive backing, the foam adhesive, and I just cut up some strips of printer paper and made my filler. But these are glow sticks, okay, but I thought you could put sparklers in here, or you could put peppermints, you could put nuts, you know, you could have them because they sit, like if you get a bowl and you have a bunch of them, they sit real cute all over in the bowl standing up. So I thought, I just love these little cones and they're so simple. Okay, so I'm using the Blueberry Bushel Designer Series paper. Pixie sticks. Yes, Kathy. Good idea. Good idea. See, I knew y'all would come up with some great ideas. Okay, so this is 6x6. You could make it 6x6, but I cut mine 4x4, okay, just so they'd be little. So I'm going to do that with this. I'm probably going to use this smaller gingham on the outside this time. So 4x4. Okay. And then, you know, you decide which side you're going to use. I want this on the outside, so I'm going to turn this. And I'm going to put adhesive, tear and tape. You want a strong adhesive, okay? So I'm using tear tape on one long side. I love this because indeed, you can just tear it, right? Okay, so let me take my bone folder. And go down with it like that. Yeah, it would be a cute card too, Linda. You're right. Okay, so now, okay, let me just tell you before I take that sticky off. Okay, so when I first started making these cones, I would fight it because I couldn't get it the right, get the roll right. So now I turn it like this, like a diamond, and then I come over like this, and it's so easy. It makes the bottom doesn't have to close completely, okay? You can have the hole at the bottom, but it makes it just right, okay? So tear off the sticky strip adhesive paper so the adhesive shows. And you could probably use the Stampin' Seal Plus, and it would work good. Wouldn't want to have to sit here and hold this with the liquid glue, okay? So here I am coming over. You know, once you got it, you got to commit. So see, I've got a little hole in the bottom, but that's okay. Okay, and you can even flatten these out. Let's see. Okay, so there we have that. And then I already have my Celebrate. I die cut the real red Celebrate and then the basic white. And then that's going to go right here. Okay, so I am going to use a little bit of liquid glue and hold that on. Oh, are you getting some funny noises? Hi, Dawn. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're not getting any funny noises. I've never really done this with my earpods on, but okay. AirPods, whatever they call them. All right. Then I have another one of these cut out that I'm just going to put right here. And you know, you can make these as simple or as fancy as you want. You know, you could even leave the word off and tie a red ribbon and put it right here. You hear chirping? Okay, sorry. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Is it constant, Kathy? I hope not. Okay, then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and give these a little sparkle. Okay. Then on the other one, I hear it now. We'll try this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh gosh. That's not too pleasant. Can you hear me now? Since I took off my ears. Sounds good. Barely. Okay. Yes, it did. Okay. Now can you hear me? I put my ears back in. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for showing me grace. Thank you so much. All right. So we have that. And then I used rhinestones on the first one I made. And I thought I'm going to try these iridescent pearls and take my dark real red Stampin' Blends and color some of these little ones. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of scatter them around the stars. You know, I hear the chirping, y'all. Sorry. Okay. You know, you can decorate it however you want and stuff it with whatever you want. Okay. All right. Okay, so here are our two projects, and I hope you will dig through your supplies and try these. I would love to see them if you make them, okay? And remember, you can leave them up until Labor Day as far as I'm concerned. I think we can fly our colors. So let me get back over here so I can see you. Oh, I hear it chirping. I am so sorry. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let me wish you all a very happy 4th of July and have a great weekend. I will say that I've started my Saturday morning shares at 10 a.m. Central. Those are pre-recorded, but this Saturday, and it's only on YouTube, this Saturday I will be sharing cards that I've gotten in the mail. And then since I recorded that, I have received more cards and from some of you that are here. So I will show those on another video. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Try to make a red, white, and blue project, and you can share it on the Ink and Inspirations Stampers group on Facebook if you're there. Y'all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.